ਹੱਸਦੇ ਚਿਹਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਤਕਲੀਫ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ। ਉਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤਕਲੀਫਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਡੀਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਸਹੀ।
A lot of updates, trailers and announcements have taken place in the past few days, but I really wanted to talk about a chosen few and what really alarms me with the kind of movies that are getting bankrolled by producers from Hindi cinema. One of the biggest gripes that audiences have had with respect to Hindi films over the past 3 years especially, despite this being a common phenomena ever since the 80s, is the case of remakes. While the penetration of the content from different states was not as prevalent as is the case today, the Hindi remakes benefited from majority of the viewers having a new experience in theatres, not knowing much about the original source material. Now with the advent of so many places where movies in different languages can be seen, in some cases dubbed versions as well, the paradigm shift is as clear as day that audiences in mass numbers are not going to be tuning in for a remake. You look at the case of how Bachchan Pandey and Jersey were completely rejected by the audience, and how Vikram Vedha has more or less got a lukewarm response with its theatrical run. One is simply seeking for a new and original experience with Hindi films, and while I would like to believe that Hindi cinema is on the last leg of some of these remakes releasing, there are films that are releasing soon and new announcements also taking place of some of my favorite films being remade that disheartens me and nothing more. An engaging thriller viewing experience from Malayalam cinema that I saw a few years ago was Helen starring Anna Ben in the lead role. A case of resilience and human survival really accounted for a premise that more than its plot of survival, the movie actually showcased Anna Ben's great range and ability as an actor. When movies like 127 Hours or Malayan Kunj depend on actors to be the sole focus of the narrative, many sequences accounting for minimal dialogues and a case of human instinct, you really have to depend upon capable actors who can take up such a performance-heavy role. Anna Ben, James Franco and Fahad Fasil are great examples of actors who showcased a great window to humans being at their most vulnerable. And for Janhvi Kapoor to take up the same kind of role while she is still far from being a seasoned actor really makes me believe that the Helen remake titled MILI will be a misfire. We of course have to wait and see how this film and its ultimate quality shapes up, but Janhvi benefited from Good Luck Jerry really being elevated by a strong supporting cast. And when a movie like Helen, which demands you to be a show stealer and be the center stage through most of the running time, this one's going to be probably her toughest task as an actor. To add insult to injury, the audience stepping into the theatre for a thriller so niche, and to add on top of that it being a remake, is also asking a lot from the masses who have become extremely aware of content coming from Kerala. If one can still forgive the fact that this is the last leg of remakes that are left to release, looking at the box office abysmal performances, producers might be averse to the idea itself, but a new announcement really irked me the wrong way. Yariyan 2, which is being produced by T-Series, a new Bollywood project, describing its premise as cousins by blood and friends by choice and presumably leaving home, a person with basic film knowledge can also deduce or assume that this is going to be a remake of the iconic Bangalore days. And well, I'm just bummed at this point. And I'm genuinely lost for words of the constant disappointment at the lack of originality that comes with Hindi films these days. Moving on, I wanted to talk about the Ram Setu trailer. A lot of people told me that I was being largely enthusiastic and optimistic about the Ram Setu teaser. I personally did enjoy the teaser, barring the clunky VFX shots, as I assumed that it'll provide a high-octane action-adventure film with the sole purpose of uncovering aspects of ancient Indian history. And then dropped the trailer, which gave me flashbacks of the same criticism I've been regurgitating about Akshay Kumar's filmography, and how the movie really looks like a job done in a hurry rather than giving a slick action-adventure treatment. We already know the beats that the film will follow, from a monetary-filled project, an archaeological exploration, backstabbing and ultimate uncovering of truth, but the trailer really showcased a clunky treatment of the same, at least from a visual standpoint. Barring the background score and some of the shots of the ultimate revelations on this journey, I just could not get over how underwhelming the ultimate money shot of the Ram Setu being picked up looked in the trailer. What people forget, however, is that in defense of Ram Setu, that the Kartikeya 2 movie, a similar action-adventure film, also showcased extremely rudimentary special effects but still managed to garner the audience due to its narrative, under the umbrella of an action-adventure deeply rooted in India, so one can still be hopeful for the same if the screenplay of Ram Setu delivers. I think looking at the visual effects execution of projects like Ram Setu and Adipurush has really instilled a sense of respect within the audience of the time, money and resources spent on projects like Ravan and Brahmastra. The only saving grace of Ram Setu can be if it delivers a thrilling narrative that's not preachy in form but adds to the screenplay. The Akshay Kumar lethargy is at its highest point as the man appears in a movie every month, but I'll still step in for this film, hoping to be impressed. Just fingers crossed it doesn't meet the fate of the other Akshay Kumar ventures I saw this year. Ending the video on a totally happy note, I have to say that my biggest bet on a Hindi movie that will release this year other than Pippa is definitely Bhediya. I was absolutely impressed by the teaser that released just a few days ago. A film made on a budget of just close to 100 crores really showcased some slick visuals and a premise that definitely intrigues me. While my interest grew tenfold when I assumed that the film might be a retelling of the Raj Comics character Bhediya, I was proven otherwise as it seems to be an offshoot of a half werewolf, half man, and how it ties into the popular genre of horror comedy. My biggest takeaway from the film, however, at least the teaser, was the background score and rap that was assisting the visuals. K for Kekho, considered to be the pride of the rap game from Arunachal Pradesh, really contributed such a slick and unique vibe to the overall teaser. I'm actually very hopeful for this film to deliver the unique and big cinema escapism a lot of people are craving for from Hindi cinema. And especially if the trailer delivers in the coming few days, it'll really account for a movie that I can put my bets on. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below whether you have some video ideas for our channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.